25 runway 120, wind 120 degree, 9 knot, clear for takeoff.
Runway 120, translation 225.
5 approach 119.7.
119.7, 225. 225, mayday, engine bay now.
What I'd like to point out here is the lack of urgency, the obvious first setting up of the drill hoax. You can see that, I'll play it, the tranquility of the scene. No urgency going on here. This is the very beginning. I'm going to take you through a lot of new evidence. I would say 3 different points. And this is going to be case closed. And I hope that you can spread this around, and I hope that you can spread it to those that have been telling other people killed or hurt in this hoax event. That would be great if they would stop lying right now. It would be a big help. This is a CPR dummy. You can see that they'll go ahead and stack a bunch of stuff on the guy's leg, but the big giveaway is going to be the CPR dummy's hand. Its left hand is neatly secured and cinched under the belt right there, right? You do see that. Look at the head all lolling over here. It's not even in a brace. That is a CPR dummy. Look at this. Look at all the garbage on the back end here, man. Come on, you do see that. Look, right there. You do see that hand. CPR dummy hand. Alright, so now there's the dummy. There's the dummy of the hoax. So you have your CPR dummy. Just like at all the other hoaxes, you have your dummy. So I don't need to hear anything about victims. Because you don't need a dummy if you have real victims. Isn't that true? I think you would agree with that, correct? So let's take a look at a cartoon of what really happened. Oh, I know, and you're probably wondering, but how did it all come together and how did the wing fall off? Yes. Okay, so now that we know that nobody died, nobody got hurt, obviously, in a plane crash, because this is just a husk put into place. And if you know, the pictures that were put out since, the crane is actually all the way back on this back road, and it reaches all the way out to where they can drag it. Man, all the liars have been busted on this one. Look, you already see some frogmen out on there. Watch this guy I'm about to zoom in on. That guy, watch him disappear. Keep watching him. Notice he's gone. They did a real-time edit. They did a real-time edit. Did you see that you're watching the news? Watch the time at the lower left. That's the time, right? You see the frogman out there? Watch the guy, watch the soldier. 1403, 4. He's gone. Where'd they go? Do you see how they made a real-time splice? This is real world. Wag the dog. 2, 3, 4. Gone. See that? Real-time splice. 2, 3, 4. Gone. Real-time splice. Nobody died, nobody got hurt. Period. So what they're doing out there is these guys are going to be the same crew that winds up, some of them, going out to be rescued. You see there's already frogmen out there, ready and waiting. These guys are getting ready to go out there to be rescued, right? You do see that. There's some frogmen out there. They're getting ready. You see them right there, ready? They're waiting. These guys are all getting ready to go out. You do see that? Those are going to become some of the rescued people. Do you see the one in the purple? You'll see them again. They're about to start shipping out there to set up the so-called rescue scene. This is before, right? So right now you would have to have all these people supposedly trapped inside that husk right now. And you can see that that's in fact not happening. This has been filmed over who knows how many times because you saw the real-time splice. You can see the crew getting ready. You can see the frogmen out there all ready to accept the passengers. Watch the disappear. You can see that's a real-time splice. Watch, disappear. 15 into 16, 17. Disappeared right in front of your eyes. Pow. Pow. Even, I'm going to slow down even the 16th frame. 16, 16. 16. Same second. Yet they disappeared. Do you see that now? Alright? Are you starting to understand this? Are you starting to understand that everything's being manipulated? Do you understand that the 7-7 is right there? The 14, the 5, the man in the system, don't go in there. Don't claim anyone died or got hurt. Look at this. Now they're being shipped out there to be rescued. But yet they started out here. I showed you that. So nobody died and nobody got hurt. Isn't that wonderful? So you see the time splice here. It's going to disappear in the same second, the 16th. See that? 14, 08, 16. 14, 08, 16. They're gone. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend those photos together for you. That same frame. There it is. Do you see it? Keep on. There. You see it? They did a real-time splice. This is Wag the Dog. Caught. Busted. Please understand the significance of what you're seeing here. If you don't, go back and rewatch what I've explained to you already. It's very simple. They did a real-time edit. This is not happening sequentially all at once. You saw the crowd grow instantly, correct? Okay, so this is a great point. And the other point, and here you have the hoax fake rescue. This is all that you have. These are it. This is it. Now moving forward, this scene you have the carnival scene with the whole setup. I want you to pay attention to this road. Alright, I also want you to pay attention to the setup, the amount of setup, the proportionality of the people, how big people are, how big boats are, how many tents and setup gear. This road in particular I'm going to pause on later and we'll discuss it. But just right now, just go ahead and take in a full glance. Just get a good eyeful of how big this space is. Look at that nice big crane right there. Notice that nice big crane right there. Alright, just keep on looking. Just get a good eyeful. Alright, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and pause on the bridge and explain something to you. Okay, as I zoom in on the bridge, that bridge is where you are supposed to see damage. Okay, that's supposed to be damage from where the plane came in, clipped. Remember how you had this road coming in on the right where the car in the video just keeps on trucking. You have the car in the video which appears to have just a blown flat tire, you know, and they literally turned that into a car wreck. So you have that video of just standard road traffic. Then you have a plane coming in. All right, from your perspective, it would come in from your left to right. It would have turned sideways. The wingtip would have touched the taxi, and then it would have touched the side and went off into oblivion over here. As you could tell, of course, it was CGI, because when it touched, it kept in a straight line. It didn't start to turn, as anything would, not held by anything else in open space, and then contacting a solid point. That's physics, and that's something all of you liars and shills cannot. You cannot lie about. Notice all of this activity now. Okay, notice there's still activity on the road. I'm about to show you something very important. I'm about to show you a video that was put out, in fact, by the Max Malone shills. What's very important about this is that the crew who's lying to you, Free Radio Revolution, the Red Pill liar, PK liar, Max Malone liar, White Rabbit liar, all of these liars, all of them, they're all liars, every one of them, man. I got done telling you, if they're part of that crew, they're lying to you. Okay, this video was obviously taken prior to the alleged crash being broadcast, but yet you can see the Hulk is already in the water and the road is clear. The traffic's fine, the road's been cleaned up. This is before the actual day they pulled the stunt. You can see that this has already been set up. They took this video and they released this video instead of waiting to release the day of the drill video. Right? These guys are flying it over as inspection. You know, who knows, day before, 2 days, whenever, it doesn't matter. You can look at that and see. You can look at that and see. That's before the drill. Nobody died, nobody got hurt, yet there's already a plane husk in the water. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you a favor. And I'm going to blend in the photo from the day of the circus charade, where nobody died and nobody got hurt. And I'm going to tell you this for the very last time. And I don't care if you don't like it, because nothing you say, do, think, feel matters to the truth. Nothing. Nobody died and nobody got hurt in this ridiculous charade nonsense. And I'm going to tell you liars for the last time. Your videos are murder. All of you that have videos put up claiming that anyone died or anyone got hurt in this hoax, this sophomoric pantomime, are in fact murderers. Everyone who sees your video and walks away believing that this is real and anyone died, you killed them. You're a murderer. Period. I know you don't like that word. It doesn't matter what you like. If you lie to somebody about death and that idea goes into their mind and they mourn for people who did not die, you are responsible for that death. You will be responsible for every single death syllable you utter out of your mouth. Make no mistake about that. Now I'm going to blend this in so you can see, just like I do. Pan in, and there you go. That's where, look at the scene. You see the problem with the scene now? Now I've overlaid the actual circus scene from the drill day on the same plane husk that was already there. Do you see that now? So I suggest you go ahead and you send this to all of those shills and liars, and you ask them to explain to you why they tried to murder you with feeding you false information about death and injury. This is true false witness. If those people had died, that would have been real human beings with real bodies, real families, real lives. You people have no humanity in you, you lying murderers.